Ontario just hit the reset button on its PNP program, and if you had an expression of interest in this system, this affects you. Ontario has officially confirmed that existing expressions of interest that didn't receive an invitation to apply will unfortunately be withdrawn, and that's just the beginning. The province has completely redesigned how most employer-driven permanent residence applications will work. So whether you're a worker, an employer, or someone hoping to become a permanent resident through Ontario, you need to know what's changing because it could affect your next move. So let's get into it. Here's what has happened. Ontario has launched phase 1 of the biggest overhaul to its immigration programs in years. Instead of several employer-driven immigration streams, Ontario has introduced one new stream called the Ontario Workforce Priority Stream, or OWP for short. Now, before anyone panics, the OINP has not been cancelled. The program still exists. So what's changed is how employer-driven applications will now be processed. And yes, if you already had an expression of interest in the old system, unfortunately, this affects you. Quick question. Did you already submit an expression of interest under one of the old Ontario streams? If you did, type yes in the comments. Now, here's what Ontario says. The old expression of interest system is closed. No more invitations will be issued under the previous employer-driven streams. And if your EOI or your employer's job offer had not already resulted in an invitation to apply, unfortunately, it will be withdrawn. That means if you were waiting in the pool, your profile won't be carried forward. When the new system opens, you will need to submit a brand new EOI. Now, here's the good news. If you've already received an ITA, invitation to apply, and you've already submitted your application, you're fine. Ontario has confirmed that those applications will continue to be processed under the old rules, the ones that have received an ITA. So if you've already applied, take a deep breath. Now, let's talk about what replaces the old system. Ontario has introduced one stream with 3 pathways. Let's break them down. The first pathway is for high-skilled occupations. That includes managers, professionals, technical occupations, and many skilled trades. So, to qualify, you will generally need a full-time job offer, language ability of at least CLB 6, although some occupations only require CLB 5, and depending on your situation, you may need a post-secondary education credential documents. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The work experience requirement is actually more flexible than many people expected. So you only need to meet one of these options, 6 months with the same employer during the last 12 months, or 3 months if you're a recent Ontario graduate, or 2 years of cumulative experience in the same occupation during the last 5 years, or if you're entering a licensed profession, you may not need work experience at all. So let me ask you, which one do you already qualify for out of these 4 that I've named? Tell me in the comments, please. Now, let's move to the second pathway, and this one could help a lot of workers. This pathway is for Tier 4 and Tier 5 occupations. These are jobs that generally require a high school education or on-the-job training. So to qualify, you will need a full-time permanent job offer. Your employer must pay at least the median wage for that occupation, and you will need 9 months of work experience with the same employer during the last 2 years. You will also need language ability of at least CLB 4 and a Canadian high school diploma or equivalent credential. For many workers, this creates a much clearer pathway to permanent residence. If this sounds like you, pay attention, because this pathway could open doors that simply didn't exist before. The third pathway is specifically for self-employed physicians. If you are a doctor, Ontario has created a dedicated pathway. And here's the biggest difference. You don't need a job offer. Instead, you will need to be registered with the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario, hold the required certificate, and be eligible to bill through OHIP. Ontario is clearly trying to make it easier for physicians to stay in the province. But here's something almost nobody is talking about. Ontario has also reduced the revenue requirements for many employers located outside larger urban centers. That means businesses in many smaller communities that previously didn't qualify may now be able to support permanent residence applications. So if you're an employer outside the GTA, this change could be a huge opportunity. Now, let's talk about timing, because this is where many people are getting confused. The new pathways are officially in effect, but the expression of interest system is not open yet. Ontario says it expects the new EOI system to reopen later this summer. So what should you be doing right now? Don't wait. Book your language test, complete your ECA, Education Credential Assessment, if you need one. Talk to your employer, prepare a new job offer, gather your reference letters, get everything ready, because once the new system opens, you will want to be ready on day one. Here's another important update. If you're an employer and you already have an employer portal account, you don't need to register again. However, you will need to submit a brand new job offer once the portal reopens. Previous job offers won't automatically carry over. Ontario has also strengthened its compliance rules. If the province issues a notice of intent to impose an administrative penalty or a ban, you will now have 30 days to respond instead of 60 days. So if Ontario contacts you, don't ignore it. Respond quickly. Now, before I wrap up, there's one more thing you should know. This is only phase one. Ontario has made it clear that this modernization will continue. During previous public consultations, the province discussed possible future pathways for healthcare, entrepreneurs, and exceptional talent. Those pathways have not been announced yet. They have not been confirmed. So don't make plans based on speculation. But it's safe to say Ontario isn't finished modernizing its immigration programs. So let's quickly recap. Ontario has not canceled the OINP program, but it has replaced the previous employer-driven streams with one new program, which is called the Ontario Workforce Priority Stream. If your expression of interest never received an invitation to apply, it will be withdrawn. You will need to submit a brand new expression of interest when the system reopens later this summer. If you've already received an invitation to apply and submitted your application, you will continue under the previous rules. The new stream has three pathways: one for high-skilled occupations, one for Tier 4 and Tier 5 occupations, and one for self-employed physicians. Ontario has lowered revenue requirements for many employers outside larger urban centers and strengthened its compliance rules. Now, I want to hear from you. Were you already in the Ontario EOI pool, or are you planning to apply under the new system? Let me know in the comments below. I read as many comments as I can, and I do my best to answer your questions. If this video helped you understand these changes, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who's planning to immigrate to Ontario, because the new system will be opening soon, and when it does, you want to be ready. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon with next video.